How to add a new asset. The Victorian Fire Risk Register, bushfire, VFRRB, is a systematic process that identifies assets at risk from bushfire, assesses the level of risk to those assets, and records the risk mitigation treatments currently in place along with their responsible agencies. Assets captured are human settlement, economic and cultural heritage. Add a new asset. This is done in the interactive map section. To edit assets, you must have edit access rights. 1. Select Add Asset from the toolbar. From here, you can draw a point, line, or a polygon. Pan drags the map in any direction. Click the Add Point icon and double-click Finalize the point on the map. Click the Draw Line icon. Click on the map for your starting point. Drag to the next point and click to mark a point. Continue for as many segments as required. Double-click to end. Click the Draw Shape/Polygon icon. Click on the map for your starting point. Click as many points as required to create the polygon, then double-click to end. Important. Points should be used to spatially represent single-site assets, such as schools and aged care facilities. Lines should be used for road or rail assets, and polygons for a cluster of houses or an asset that covers a large area. 2. Once the point, line, or polygon has been drawn, a new window with the assessment criteria will open. From here, enter the required information. See VFRRB Risk Assessment Guide. Complete an assessment for a new or existing VFRRB asset. Select an asset class from the drop-down box. Select an asset subclass from the drop-down box. Enter an asset name. This should be easily identifiable by the local community. Enter asset location. This should describe where the asset is. Select the LGA from the drop-down box. You may need to have the LGA boundaries on to confirm. Select the land manager from the drop-down box. This should be who is responsible for the mitigation. Note: you may wish to specify the land manager in the notes. Select the hazard from the drop-down box. This should be the most threatening vegetation. Note: hazard is for human settlement and cultural heritage assets only. Select the slope from the drop-down box. Note: slope is for human settlement and cultural heritage assets only. Select the separation distance from the drop-down box. Note: separation distance is for human settlement and cultural heritage assets only. Select the susceptibility from the drop-down box. Note: susceptibility is for human settlement and cultural heritage assets only. Select the ignition frequency from the drop-down box. Select if a developed bushfire is expected to spread and reach asset on a 100 FDI day. Select the expected hazard impact from the drop-down box. Select the expected direction of impact from the drop-down box. Select who the asset was assessed by from the drop-down box. Type the agency representative's full name and agency. Input any notes associated with the asset. Input a reason for amendment. Once all mandatory fields have been inputted, click Submit. This amendment will now appear on the Submitted Amendments layer. Important: refer to the VFRRB reference guide and VFRRB Vegetation Guide when completing the assessment process. See resources to access the latest version of these documents.